Welcome back. The Treasury Department naming BNY as the financial agent for the new Trump Accounts program, a national investment initiative for children. BNY's roots stretching back more than 240 years, founded by Alexander Hamilton. It is the oldest bank in America. BNY will build and manage the program's infrastructure, partnering with Robin Hood to provide brokerage and trustee services. The program set to launch July 4th, aimed at expanding access to investing and building long-term financial security for families, with the goal of giving more Americans a foundation to participate in markets from infancy. Joining me right now is the boss, the CEO of BNY, Robin Vince, with us. Robin, great to see you.
It's great to be with you, Maria.
Congratulations to you. Wow, what an honor. I mean, you are running the nation's oldest bank, and here we are celebrating the Trump accounts on the birthday of this fine nation, 250th anniversary. What does this mean to you? Tell us what that means in a practical sense, what BNY will be doing for the Trump accounts.
Sure. Well, it's a great privilege, first of all. I mean, we were there as a company right at the beginning, the birth of the nation. As you said, Alexander Hamilton, our founder, but he was also an architect of the financial system in the United States. We were actually the first stock to be listed on the New York Stock Exchange. So we've seen this evolution of capital markets. And one of the things that our leadership team, and we're really working to reinvent the company in a whole bunch of different ways at the moment, but one of the things that was important to our leadership team was making sure that we were helping the American dream to prosper in the United States. And so it's a real privilege to support the administration, the Treasury, who've done a fabulous job on this really important piece of public policy, actually has bipartisan support, but it's about giving kids in America a stake in the country by helping them to learn how to save, how to earn, invest, and participate in the American dream.
It is so fantastic. I think this idea is so great that the president came up with. And you mentioned, I mean, at 250-year birthday, to be that bank that's actually going to manage the Trump accounts. But I should also point out that not only is Alexander Hamilton the founder, he is also our nation's first Treasury Secretary.
That's right.
So there's that as well. On a practical basis, how does that work? How will that work in terms of BNY managing the Trump accounts?
Right. Well, we're the financial manager, so ultimately we work closely with the Treasury Department to make sure that the overall program has integrity, that the money is being properly managed. We work with Robin Hood. Robin Hood's providing the front end, obviously a terrific technology platform used by many Americans already today. And so our partnership with them helps to take the money from the individual contributions that the government's making. By the way, we're matching contributions for our employees in the program as well, and many other employers are also matching. And then we've got great donors who are also giving money to the program. Michael Dell, Susan Dell, their foundation, helping to give more people ability to participate in the program, because this really matters, because it's the compounding of money. Start early. We're in Financial Literacy Month, so it's very appropriate that we're talking about this. Helping kids start early, encouraging parents, grandparents, companies, other donors to be able to give folks a stake in the future. And just think about it. It's $1,000, but it can easily be doubled to $2,000 by employers. It can go up to $5,000, and then invest that money, and over a period of time, it can become $10,000, $20,000, $50,000 over the lifetime of a kid. And just think about what that means. That's about making a deposit on a home. That's about feeling like you've got some financial security. And the American dream isn't just a theory. It's actually working for you.
That's absolutely correct. And I think this is just so wonderful, because there is no better way to create wealth over the long term than the stock market. And giving infants exposure as soon as they're born is just remarkable. Now, not only are you running the nation's oldest bank, but you are also transforming the nation's oldest bank. And I want to talk about that, because the use of AI at BNY has been incredibly effective. How do you use AI? Tell us about your agents, about AI, and how it has also taken this company to the next level.
Well, 3 years ago, when we as a new management team came in, we saw the promise of our company. We saw the deep history, the incredible client connectivity we have, our great businesses. We're the world's largest custodian. We play this critical role in U.S. financial markets. We're in the U.S. financial services export business as well. And so we looked and we took stock and we said, what is special about our company? And it really was our people, our businesses, and our clients. And our clients saw promise in us, but we hadn't been living up to our full potential. So we took a close look and we saw the value that AI was also going to be able to bring, to be able to help us to go faster, to deliver better products, and most importantly, to help our people be able to be more capable, more productive. AI is a superpower, but we didn't want to just sprinkle AI pixie dust all over the company. That's no way to actually execute AI. It's got to be deeply embedded. It's got to be adopted. And so we led with a people-first strategy on AI, which is we wanted our people to be excited about AI, not afraid of it, to be able to bring it in, recognize that it was going to help them to be able to be more productive, that they were going to be able to save time, they were going to be able to have more time to bring the human magic side of what they could really contribute. So AI and our own transformation are inextricably linked, and we think it's helping us to move faster and do a better job for clients.
So on a practical basis, I mean, you're coming off of a strong 2025. You've had record revenue, you've had margins doing well, improving, this multi-year transformation gaining momentum. When you're talking about AI, where specifically is it most effective? Is it in, on calls? What specifically is happening with your AI agents?
Sure. Well, there are three different vectors for us in terms of AI. The first is actually helping our people to have more capacity. We want to create more space for them to be able to do interesting things. So an example of that is helping client onboarding. It sounds very basic, but it's very important. It's really the process of saying hello to the client. How do we make it more efficient? How do we make sure that we can collect the information we need from them to do a good job, making sure we're fulfilling all our compliance duties? That's a good outcome for them. It helps them to onboard faster with us. It's good for us, and it's good for our employees because they don't like having to do some of the drudgery stuff that you have to do when you're doing client onboarding. All the way through with AI to what we're doing in Treasury markets, providing a service to clients that's helping them peek into the future. How's the settlement going for their securities? What's going to happen next? And you can use AI to be able to really see and connect dots that otherwise were very, very hard to connect. So it's actually making products better as well. That makes a difference.
And we are also now waiting on legislation, the Clarity Act. We just spoke with key members of the Senate Banking Committee. Is there a role for digital assets? How do you see digital assets changing for financial services in general?
Well, digital assets are basically a new technology. Tokenization, blockchain ledgers, creating the ability to move assets faster, real time, bringing new types of assets into the financial markets, things that were clunky, maybe harder to manage, loans, lots of paperwork. Anybody who's gone out and got a mortgage understands there's a lot of paper associated with that. And so trying to make that easier using financial transformation technology, digital assets is a great example. And the coming together of AI and digital assets we think will be quite exciting. So, we're a firm that right back at the beginning of our history, we had paper ledgers. So we still have some of those ledgers today from our history from the very beginning. But today, technology is helping us to move faster. And so it's recognizing this reinvention. This is the story of BNY today. It's the story of reinvention, adopting new technologies, moving faster, delivering value.
And you've got breaking news this morning, launching a new home ownership program for employees. You've got education, mortgage benefits, and up to $6,500 in down payment assistance. That is a big number there. Robin, tell us what this effort is addressing and what you're hoping to achieve.
Yeah, it's a very important initiative for us, Maria, and we're proud of it because for us, we looked carefully at what is it that gets in the way of the American dream. And we talked about the fact that we want people to be able to participate in investing and have a real stake in the American dream, in capital markets, in the economy, and that was important, and the Trump accounts are support for that. But the other key part of the American dream for a lot of people is home ownership. That's how they build wealth. It's how they feel secure.
Absolutely.
It's how they feel that they really have a big stake in the country. And so we looked at it and we saw a barrier, which was the average home in America it takes a deposit of about $30,000 of a down payment. Now, there are grants and assistance available, but even after all of that, there was a gap of $10,000 to $15,000 for most Americans. It's a big gap. So we said we can play a role. So we're doing matching, essentially a gift into our employees for any first-time homeowner of any employee that earns $100,000 or less in the company, to help them get that first step.
That is a big deal. Real quick, how do you take this business of fees to the next level? You've got a greater percentage of fees versus traditional banks. How do you scale up there?
Well, we're growing. That's the mode that we've been in, and you've seen the performance over the course of the past 3 years. Last year was a year of record revenues. Our clients are seeing the potential of our businesses. They were actually the ones who really pointed out to us at the beginning that we could do more with them, and we're doing more and more with our clients. It is AI innovation, it is digital asset innovation, but it's also the blocking and tackling of just doing a terrific job every day. That's what our people are doing. Which
is why your stock has outperformed in the last couple of years versus the big guys. Congrats to you, Robin. Thanks very much for being here.
It's great to be with you, Maria. Thank you.
We appreciate it, Robin Vince. We'll be right back. You're watching Mornings with Maria, live on Fox Business.